within that stretch of 15 minutes or so, we make a mistake off of a corner kick or that leads to the corner kick, in my opinion, and then right we have maybe potentially a little bit of an unfortunate handball in the box, right? After that, I think we started to wake up a little bit. I still think we're a little rusty in the final third and some of our connections where it ultimately matters. I think the game was choppy, physical, never got a rhythm. I thought they stalled and killed the game at every opportunity, which was clearly a tactic. And the referees allowed to happen. I thought it was a very naive performance in the middle. And then, yeah, I thought the game played. I mean, for me, when 25 or 30,000 fans show up to a stadium, it's to watch a game play and move. And I thought that it was allowed to stop and be choppy and be slowed down at every turn. Credit to them because it worked out for them, and you know, they found a way to play us on the day. The lesson for me is you know, we've got to play with a little more urgency. We've got to recognize how the game is being refereed and maybe adjust our performance of being physical and being tight and all those things. And I think we just need to be a little bit sharper, right? We got ourselves into some pretty good areas at times, and we didn't finish off plays. We didn't work hard enough in the box maybe to create separation and to get on the end of things. And in the end, we made another mistake that cost us a second goal. So.
Is this the template maybe about how to stop Javinko, because he was getting a lot of physical attention, especially off the ball, and he was getting frustrated out there? I wonder if that's maybe the way forward, how teams can stop him.
Sure, if the refereeing is going to be as naive as it was tonight, because a lot of the fouling was happening before the ball actually got to him. So it was immediately in transition. When the ball transitioned, they were getting a piece of him before the ball was even in the area, right? And he's got scratches all over him, right? He's been kicked a number of times. As he's trying to then make a quick run in transition, boom, he's getting hit. If that's the template, then we're going to need officiating to take care of the players who people come to watch, right? This league is supposed to be about that. But again, that's why I say it's a fairly naive performance, because they don't recognize the little things that are happening in the game that disrupt the game and disrupt that. But for us, is it a template? Maybe. We'll see. We have to adapt and adjust and find our ways to work around it if that's the way it's going to be.
That being said, were you disappointed with Seba in terms of, or were you surprised by Seba just in his reaction, because he was really sort of losing his cool a few times there?
Not disappointed and not surprised. I would be too. So
How would you
I appreciate it. Somebody has to stick up for him if he's not going to get the calls, and somebody has, whether it's him or whether it's somebody else on our team. But somebody has to take care of it. It can't be okay.
How would you adjust if another team comes up with this kind of tactics? What would you do to counteract that?
We made adjustments in the course of the game, but I thought we got into areas where we could be dangerous. So it wasn't for us not necessarily not getting into dangerous areas or getting into the final third. Again, I thought we were maybe a little off or slow in our combinations in terms of the physical play. If it's not going to get called, then the ball has to move a little bit quicker. We have to move off the ball a little bit sharper. We have to find ways to turn their physical play into opportunities for us, right? And tonight we didn't find that opportunity. We didn't break through again. I think we're maybe just a little off in that regard.
Greg, Saunders made 2 big saves in that first half. One of those goes in, maybe even 3 big saves in that first half. One of those goes in. Is the game completely changed around starting that second half?
For sure. Or the handball, right? In the second half, my understanding is the ball that gets played across the box was no less a handball than the handball that got called against us. So any goal in that game, I think, changes a little bit of the complexion of the game. Gives us a little bit different feel as the game progresses. I don't know that it changes their tactics. They were here to do what they were here to do, and they stuck to it, and it got them the result. But a goal for sure would have given us a different perspective, I think, on the match. And always goals change matches, so sure, it would have made a difference.
Do you think the bye week came at a bad time? It seemed like you had so much momentum before that game.
For sure. But we don't necessarily have full say over those things. But yeah, we had a good momentum. We had a good rhythm going. I thought obviously it affected us. I thought in the start of the game. I don't know if the feeling was that the opposition was going to come in and roll over, but we didn't really bring the competition and the fight to the first 15 minutes of this game, and we found ourselves fighting uphill a little bit after that first 15 minutes. So sometimes that's the bye week, sometimes it is what it is, but for sure, I would have loved to have kept going in rhythm that we were before, but it wasn't to be.
Greg, that comes down to respect when he played here and when he arrived that respect early on. What needs to happen from your management to talk to MLS and their head office to have them look at some of the game tapes to say, hey, when Beckham arrived here, he was a name, Jovinko's a massive name, we need him to be protected.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the statement. I mean, it's Sebastian and it's all players that come to this league who are supposed to help us raise the level of the league, and they've talked about it since the day I came into the league in the very start of the league, which is protect the players who help make the game beautiful and what the fans are coming to see. I'm not going to sit up here and make excuses for all of that tonight. We lost the game. However, we need to adapt as a team, and this can't be acceptable for us to lose games like this in the future.
Do you expect repercussions at all for Damian cookies at the end when his tempers flared over?
Not necessarily. I mean, two guys get into an argument, it is what it is. You separate them and you move on. So that's the way it is.
You spoke before about the team's resiliency and ability to overcome struggle. Is 2 games this week maybe the perfect cure for tonight's match?
Yeah, I love that we play again on Wednesday, and I hope this game pissed us off. It has me, so hopefully our team has a chip on the shoulder when it comes Wednesday, and it's an important game now, as they all are, right? But for us, it's a season about learning more about yourself and adapting, and you're going to hit roadblocks and bumps along the way, and you have to. That has to be an opportunity to move forward and find something out about yourselves. And for us, we need to take a look at ourselves a little bit after the end of tonight, and again progress and evolve and adapt and move forward.